never mind. Oh,
This is Internal Revenue Service. How can I help you?
Yes, sir. I had a message to call this number.
When you received the message?
Sometime this morning. I don't know exactly. I didn't have my phone with me.
And what the call was pertain to?
I don't know. Said I needed to call. Said it was in reference to some kind of an investigation.
Yes, you just called up to the investigation department of tech. And what is your name?
My name is Floyd Tejeda. Tejeda.
T-E-J?
Yeah, Tejeda. Tejeda.
Floyd Tejeda.
Right.
And what is the zip code of your mailing address?
33409.
Yes, Mr. Tejeda. This is Officer Richard Weber.
Okay.
Hold the line for a moment. Let me pull out your records and I will check. Thank you for your patience.
Yes.
Mr. Floyd,
Uh-huh.
do you have a pen and piece of paper with you?
I do.
I want you to write down my name,
Okay.
my badge number. You are talking to Officer Richard Weber.
Richard Weber.
Yeah, with a single B.
Spell the last name.
W-A-B-E-R.
Waver. Okay. I got you. Okay.
With the badge number IRM 171063.
171063.
Correct.
Okay.
And your case number is C as in Charlie, H as in Harry.
Okay.
86295.
You said your badge number. Who are you with again? The IRS, did you say?
I am with the Internal Revenue Service Investigation Department of Tax and Crime Fraudulent.
Okay. Well, why are you calling me?
Mr. Floyd, I haven't called you from this number. My superior or my colleague must have called you earlier just to give a notification, and there is a case has been filed by the IRS for tax evasion and tax miscalculation.
Tax
I want you
evasion.
to listen to, yeah, tax evasion and tax miscalculation. And the tax evasion was, there was the error we found in your tax file when the official of IRS did the audit under your taxation in your tax file for the past 3 months. They took out all the information and they picked up your 3 years taxes from 2010 till 2015. In these 5 years, they found out for the 3 years you made the miscalculation while filing the taxes. In the year 2011, 2012, 2014.
Okay. Well, I
For,
have a tax
for the 3
firm
years.
that does my taxes. I don't do them myself.
Mr. Floyd, I will ask you 2 of the questions later, but I want you to listen me very carefully because there is a case has been filed. Alright, and this is a notification call for you. So you need to hear me very properly and grab the details that I'm going to provide you.
Oh, okay.
Are we clear?
Yes.
Why we found the miscalculation in your tax file? Because the IRS does a random audit according to the section 87B. From each and every year, they pick up a random taxes. In the United States, from every state, we pick up our random taxes. Your taxation was picked up 3 months ago by the official of IRS. When you are filing your taxes annually, the that was incorrect. In 2011, annually, when you are filing your taxes, the information that you have provided in your 1040 and the amount that you have showed up in your W2 form, that was a miscalculation, and in the 1040 there was an error. This kind of miscalculation is not at all tolerable by the IRS Section 84C. If IRS found out there is a miscalculation in your taxes, you might be get in some serious trouble, because we even discovered the strong evidence that you have failed to declare your actual income, which was higher than what, and you have wrongly benefited from reductions which you are not eligible for. This was not the result of innocent negligence. We have reason to believe that it was a willful act done with the intent to defraud the IRS. For this kind of miscalculations, the Act 1040 stands for IRS Press for Serious Criminal Allegation under Tax Identity.
No,
When we found that
I'm
the
not a
miscal-
criminal no more. I used to do some things, but Ben does my taxes for me. He's done them for years. He's a tax accountant. Ben Dover, Mr. Dover. He's real good, and I don't know. I don't know if he made a mistake or what. I'll have to take this up with him.
Right. Mr. Dover or some kind of people who do the taxes, or you go to a company. We are not concerned about them. We are concerned about you. I've seen your past records. There was a criminal activity has been run throughout your name. That is the reason the audit has been done under your taxes. And we have the evidence to take you inside the courthouse, and you will get a chance to fight this case against the IRS, where you can present your attorney who can defend yourself, who can defend you and show you that you haven't made this miscalculation. But the IRS has 35 panels of the lawyers who can fight the case against you.
35
Now,
panels.
There are the 4 serious criminal allegations has been pressed under your name. I want you to hear that, and I'm going to tell you the consequences, what you're gonna face after the jury. Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Jury members decide the decision. The allegations are: count 1, violation of federal tax regulation; count 2, violation of Internal Revenue Code; count 3, theft by deception; count 4, willful misrepresentation of information to a government organization. The IRS has
All
decided
those charges are against me.
pressed against you because of this miscalculation. And I even told you, do not interrupt me while I'm talking.
Well, I'm sorry,
Right.
but I had a question. I'm sorry.
You have a question, I know that, but before I have told you, once I complete my part, I will give you a fair enough chance to speak. I will be happy to answer all the questions you have,
Okay, but this is
because
serious.
that's my
I'm-
job. The IRS is going to take this matter inside the courthouse, where you'll be given a chance to defend yourself, present your attorney who can fight this case against the IRS. But if you're found guilty, or if the decision go to the IRS will forcefully recover this amount by invoking Internal Revenue Code. The code is 63318 against you. What this means for you is, you're gonna face the consequences by the IRS Act 116E. The IRS will mark a lien on your assets.
A lien.
All your known bank accounts will be frozen and confiscated. which means that IRS will recover your tax debt from the balance available in your bank accounts. You will not be able to access your bank account till the time it is frozen.
Oh, come on.
Securing will be blacklisted.
Well, how much do I owe?
We, haven't I told you that this is a federally monitored and recorded line by the IRS headquarters?
Yes.
I want you to be professional. I want you to be professional. Let me complete my thought. Once I
Okay.
complete it,
I
I'll
was
give you a
just-
fair enough chance to speak.
I was just wanting to know how much I owed, that's all.
I will tell you later, so don't worry about it. I'm just providing with information. You are just interrupting between, so I'm not getting a flow that I'm going to tell you each and everything.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. I'm sorry.
The so number is blacklisted. It means that you would not be eligible for any government benefits in the future. The credit reporting agency will be notified about your tax fraud, and they are most likely to downgrade your credit rating. All your wages and benefits will be frozen by informing your employer and the government bodies. Now, the total outstanding tax liability along with the penalty is $6,142. But at this point of time, your payment plan is over as of now because we found this miscalculation in your taxes. You need to pay this money to IRS before, but you made a miscalculation. So this point of time, your payment plan is over as of now, and IRS is not at all interested in taking this money from you. We just called you up because this call is a notification call for you, so you can come to know that when the IRS will send you the documents, when they will go through the mail and connect with you. Today, the IRS officer will arrive at a doorstep with the police officers. They are gonna come, show you the documents, deliver it to you, but meanwhile, immediately you will be taken in the custody for the investigation hold. The investigation will be going on for next 12 hours. They are gonna keep you in the IRS headquarters. Now, in next 15 to 20 minutes, all your known banking cards and the accounts will be frozen immediately. Your phone will be on tap. Today, now as soon as this call gets disconnected, I have to go with the legal procedure and cite up your arrest warrant. But I need a brief statement for the 3 years error and the miscalculation you have made in 2011, 2012, 2014. Why did you make this error and the miscalculations? Because
Well, I
this
didn't
recording
make
is
the
going to
error.
be
My,
played.
Ben may have, the guy that did my taxes, but I didn't make the error. He did.
Sir, IRS is not at all concerned about the third party. If you blame to the third party who is filing your taxes, or a person, if he's your friend or a family member, IRS is not at all concerned about them because we found your name on the taxation. And that go to the according section 84118. If any US person, if any tax filer found guilty toward the taxes, if they haven't made this miscalculation, but even they are gonna taken in the custody and they are gonna face the consequences because in the IRS Act you need to read the terms and conditions. When you are filing your taxes, it is your responsibility to take care of all your taxations. Read out the documents. When you do your signature, you have the right to recheck and double check it whether your taxes are being filed properly or no.
Well, I don't
if you found your
understand
name
all
on
that
taxes-
stuff. That's why I have him to do it. I don't understand this stuff.
So it's a very simple part.
Hello? hung up on me.
You have reached United States Treasury. How can I help you?
I was speaking with Richard Waver, and we got disconnected.
Can I know your name?
Floyd Tajita.
Okay, just hold the line. I'll just transfer your call. to
Thank you.
Richard Weber. Welcome.
Yes, sir. Why the line got disconnected?
I don't know. I didn't disconnect. It came from your end.
Okay, let me have a look in my record. It's a computer-generated call. Hold on.
This is Richard, right?
Yes, this is Richard Weber.
Yeah, I was just talking to
That-
you, Floyd Tajita.
Yes, sir. I know. I was just talking to you. The line got disconnected by some technical issue
Right.
because there is a server network issue are going on in our
Okay.
headquarters. That is the reason.
All
So,
right.
Mr. Tajeda, all the best I can do for you is I can ask you 3 questions because this recording is going to be played inside the courthouse. You need to be very sure and very specific about your answer that you're going to give me for the question that I'm going to ask you. All the best I can do for you is I can talk to my senior officer about your case. I can give you a chance that you can talk to them, convince them that you haven't made this miscalculation and you are ready to pay $6,142 to the IRS today itself. Is that okay with you?
Well, I don't have that much.
If you don't have that much, no need to worry about it. What you can do, you can tell me how much of the amount you can come up with, and rest of the amount you can go according to the payment plan. But I'm not assuring you that the IRS will take your money. That is a further procedure. Once I'll talk to my senior officer.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you 3 questions. 3 questions. You need to answer them very honestly.
All right.
Shall we proceed now?
Sure.
Count to 1. Do you have any judgment against you, which is still pending?
Yes.
Right. Count 2. Have you ever fallen in bankruptcy or foreclosure in your past?
Yes.
Count 3. Did you got a ticket by a police officer in 2017, this year?
No, not this year. Not so far.
Correct. Mr. Floyd, as you had answered my question very honestly, I can give you a chance. You can talk to my senior officer about your case. But let me go ahead and talk to him first. I will get back to you soon. Be on the line. Do not put this call on a mute because this is a recording. I need to record each and make sure be professional. Do not talk with anybody because this recording will be played inside the courthouse. Even if you will talking with anybody, it will be played inside the courthouse. Alright?
All right.
I want you to hold the line. Let me go ahead and talk to my senior authorities.
Okay, I will. $6,000. Good Lord. Ben, I'm gonna have to have a talk with you, my man.
Mr. Floyd,
Yes.
I just talked to my senior officers. I gave them your name, your case file. My senior officer have a question. If IRS give you a chance to resolve this case, he is not assuring you that he will give you the resolvement option. It's up to you how you talk with him. But the question is, how much of the amount you can come up with today so I can go ahead and talk to him.
Well, like I said, I could come up with 1,500 today and pay the rest later.
can come up with $100 today, and rest of the amount you can pay to the IRS later. We'll keep you on a payment plan like $100 a month.
Okay.
A month.
Yeah, that would
That's okay with you.
that would be great. I just
All right.
don't want to be
I'm going
arrested.
If the IRS officer will give you the payment plan, no one is gonna come you because he has the authority to stop the arrest warrant. Now it's up to you how you have a conversation with him, how you talk to him, and you need to listen to him very carefully. Do what has he say.
Okay. No,
Obviously.
I don't want to be arrested because I've served time before, and I don't want to do that again.
That's up to you, sir. I told you.
Okay.
Do what has he say. He will get you out of this case.
All right.
Thank you for your patience. Your call has been transferred to Senior Officer Stephen Brown. I'm speaking with Floyd.
Yes, Floyd Tajita. How are you, Mr. Brown?
I'm doing great. How about you, Floyd?
Well, I was doing better till I found out about this, but it is what it is.
Okay, Floyd, I understand your situation. Now, Floyd, let me ask you 3 questions before I give you any kind of option. First, who was filing your taxes? It was done by you or you had someone to take care?
No, I had a tax office that does them.
Second, did you receive the documentations which were dispatched to you?
Did I receive what? I'm sorry, I'm having problems hearing you.
Did you receive the legal notice which was dispatched to you?
No, I did not. I have not received anything.
That I can see in my system that there were 2 letters dispatched to you. Okay, that's fine. And the third question is, like, did you had any idea that this miscalculation, how this would have happened? Or
No.
did you share any of your information apart from your taxpayer?
No. Like I said, he's been doing my taxes for years and has always done a good job as far as I thought he had, but evidently not.
So you mean to say it might be human error from his end?
Yeah, I guess that's possible.
Oh. Well, I also got an email update from my junior office with that you are willing to take care of this from the outside the courthouse. That's correct.
Yeah, I would like to.
So do you have the entire amount to take care of the outstanding, or you are looking out for a payment plan?
No, I'd have to do a payment plan. I don't have that much.
Okay, how much is short of that? Like, can you tell me a ballpark figure how much is short of that amount?
Well, I could pay $1,500 and set up payments on the rest if we could do that.
Okay.
That's what I was telling the other fella.
What I understand is, but what exactly has happened? You know, your payment options have been closed. I need to, like, you know, put your case file on hold for, like, it is 2 days, the warrant on hold, and give your alternate payment options. Okay, let me check your case file first to see what best I can do for you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The options which I have, see, as we are running short of time, see, we have time frame around 1 hour 15 minutes. That's the max time I can hold the warrant for you. So you can, would you be able to go to the IRS website and make this payment? How do you have this payment? You have it in cash with you, or you have it in your bank account, or in a credit card? How do you have this amount?
Well, I mean, I have a credit card and I have a debit card. I have, you know, I've got about $1,500 in my debit card in my bank account that I could use on my debit card.
See, because if you use the debit card to make a direct payment to the IRS, because my officer might have explained you that your assets are under observation, like your bank account. So if you try to make any transaction, because as your name is into a tax evasion and tax defraud, there might be possibilities that your card might get freezed if you make a payment to the IRS website. So I can give an alternate option. You can make this payment to a tax payment voucher. Have you ever heard of TurboTax payment vouchers?
TurboTax vouchers?
Yes.
No,
Which
sir.
can be done online.
No, I have
You have
not.
never heard of? Okay, then let me find an alternative options for you. Well, you can get an alternative tax fund vouchers to the nearest, government authorized tool. But before that, let me give you the proper, information about how you can get this resolved. It would be resolved through an Federal Act of 1969 of OOCR Act. I'll explain what OOCR stands for. That's out of court restitution, which means any person found guilty towards tax evasion and tax defraud can take care of the amount outside the courthouse, but that has to be done before the warrant is activated. It can be done two ways. It can be solved personally, or it can be solved publicly, or it can be solved privately. Publicly means it would be informed to your Social Security Administration, your local media, your labor administration. And privately means it will be kept confidential between you, the jury members, and the officer in charge of the case. That's me, Stephen Brown.
Okay.
But there are 3 steps which you need to follow. First, you cannot disconnect this line till the time you get a case cancellation number, because that has to be done. Because I believe you might be aware that this is a federally monitored call. It's a 3-way conversation. There is a patrolling officer monitoring this call as well. So I need to send this recording as an evidence in your favor, giving them an email that I spoke to so-and-so person and he is having all his positive intentions to get this thing resolved. But as he's short of some certain amounts, so that is the reason I gave him a payment plan, checking his past records. Okay, so we'll work accordingly. Am I talking to you on a cell phone number, or this is your landline number?
This is my cell phone.
Okay, so I want you to get dressed up so I can guide you where you can find those tax payment vouchers, or I'll guide you with some alternative vouchers which can be helpful to you.
Okay. All right. What do I need to do?
Okay, do you have any government authorized store nearby your location?
A government authorized store. I don't know what that is.
Do you have any Rite Aid, a Dollar General, a Family Dollar, or CVS, 7-Eleven?
Yeah,
These are the stores.
I've got a CVS close to me, a Dollar General.
You have a Dollar General close to you?
Yeah, just right down the road. Yeah.
Well, I want to get Dollar General. Once you reach the Dollar General, I'll guide you with what you need to buy. Till the time, let me send an email to stop your warrant for at least an hour. I can hold the warrant for an hour.
Okay.
Taking your verbal authorization. Okay?
Well, what am I going to Dollar General for? I don't understand.
You'll be buying a tax payment vouchers and you'll be registering it by yourself. Once you register those vouchers from your end, we will receive an intimation that this electronic payment was done by you. So we can go ahead and proceed with the payment plan.
So I go to Dollar General and tell them I want a tax voucher.
I'll guide you. You need to be on this call with me so I can guide you. If they have a TurboTax voucher, that's well and good. If they don't have it, I need to find an alternative for you, which can be paid through an electronic federal tax payment system. That's EFEPS. It's a website where you can log in and vouchers.
Okay. All right.
I believe you have a computer, right?
Yeah, I don't have one right in front of me, but I've got one. Yeah.
Okay, so first you go to Dollar General. We'll check with TurboTax vouchers. If they don't have TurboTax voucher, then we have alternative vouchers. We need to find an electronic voucher as well. Because we are running short of time. I can only hold your warrant for at least 60 minutes, not more than that. Understand, sir, I have higher authorities to answer. If I don't do that, I will end up losing my job as well. So I'm giving you that time frame of 60 minutes so we can work accordingly. So I want to get dressed up, reach the parking lot of Dollar General. Once you reach there, you can let me know.
Okay, now, what was the other guy's name I was speaking with? Richard Waver, is that right?
Richard Weber.
Yeah, okay. You and him are the two most stupidest jerks I have ever dealt with. Do you think I was going to actually go to Dollar General? You two are nothing but potato heads. Hello? Oh, he didn't like that. I hurt his feelings.